It's an industry that nationally employs over 40,000 people in over 800 companies and is worth over £4 billion to the UK economy. The industry is Subsea, and in the northeast of England there is a cluster of firms that are world leaders in their sector and key contributors to the region's economy. Together they form Subsea North East, a group of the region's leading subsea companies that has been instrumental in raising the sector's profile.
Subsea is a really important industry, and it's really combined with the marine industry, providing things which go on the seafloor and onto ships which install things on the seafloor. We have a long history of doing all sorts of things to do with offshore technology, and this region has been very important. I'm particularly keen that it isn't seen as a museum industry. What we want to do is develop new technology for the future.
Encouraging the next generation of engineers in the subsea sector is something Dr. Tony Trapp is passionate about. As chairman of IHC Engineering Business Limited in Northumberland, his firm is committed to recruiting the best graduates and keeping them in the region by offering them the opportunity to work in exciting and challenging jobs. It's a commitment shared by all the Subsea North East firms. The Subsea Future Talent Project was officially unveiled in January 2009, with a brief to address the substantial skills issues in the subsea sector. The Subsea Future Talent Project is a partnership between Subsea North East, Newcastle University and Newcastle College. In excess of £500,000 was secured from Regional Development Agency 1 North East through their Higher Level Skills Capacity Fund.
The Subsea bit was really good because it really engaged with local employers, so there were several local employers involved from the subsea sectors, and they were really keen to get involved. And it was really specific, so it involved the development of specific courses and specific materials that were really needed by the sector as a whole.
The first scheme to be announced was the development of a new foundation degree in subsea engineering at Newcastle College, as well as a new master's degree in subsea engineering at Newcastle University. This was done in conjunction with an industry committee featuring several of the region's leading firms. The college hoped to be able to take students and start them on a path which ultimately, via university, delivers graduates fit for industry.
A lot of what we're doing with the foundation degree aspect of the project is very much focused upon the technical type of skills, project management, etc. that people need to either join the industry as new entrants or to upskill and look to progress in their career.
Michael Cruddas from Subsea North East member firm SMD began working for the company in a junior role, but has been able to progress through the ranks and is now taking the foundation degree course, attending Newcastle College 1 day a week.
My course is a foundation degree in subsea engineering. That's a 2-year course with an option of doing a full degree, with an additional year on top of that. That's at Newcastle College. That's 1 day a week out of work on a Tuesday. And it's learning a lot of different kinds of engineering, electrical, control, mechanical, hydraulic, subsea engineering, a broad range. And we also do a lot of professional and sort of commercial awareness stuff, so you can improve yourself better as a worker and know the kind of environment you work in.
The input of the region's leading companies in the subsea sector was a key component in developing the foundation degree and subsequent master's degree. Amongst the companies who were involved, Bell Valves, who supplied both knowledge and practical help.
We've helped shape the course. We have our Director of Product Development involved in the team that's shaped the course and worked also with the university on the work they've been doing there. And we are currently working on a product that we'll have down at the test centre here, which is a 5-inch gate valve that we developed for operation at 3,000 metres water depth. So it's one of our R&D valves that we've used that we'll be donating to the college for operational use and for the students to learn about that part of the subsea jigsaw.
So certainly the benefits to industry are that it gives a course which is directly related to the subsea industry. Previous to that, the course that you would have to look to go on would perhaps be a little bit more general in terms of something like mechanical engineering. This course now focuses specifically on the needs of the subsea industry and provides the skills that are required for the subsea sector certainly within the North East.
The Subsea Christmas tree arrived at Newcastle College in March 2009. The 26-ton piece of equipment is used for producing oil and gas in subsea wells and is now used to provide hands-on training for students at the college. Meanwhile, the university is building on its already strong record of developing industry-focused programmes, and researchers at Newcastle University Business School secured prestigious Economic and Social Research Council funding to develop the relationship with the subsea sector in the industry.
Through working with the subsea firms for quite a long period of time, we'd realised that they did have real issues in terms of attracting, retaining, recruiting really skilled engineers in the region. And so, with the support of Subsea North East, we were able to secure this funding from the ESRC in order to be able to help us work with the firms to address some of these issues. Very quickly we realised there were many different aspects to address, and these ranged from helping to attract primary school children, secondary school children to realise that the industry existed in their region, through to ensuring that current undergraduates, postgraduates studying at Newcastle University also interacted with the firms, and also we felt that there was a need for new degree course provision both at a college level and at a university level.
We've done a lot of work with the Subsea North East with the master's degree that's being put together with some of our engineers working with the university to pull that together. We've been doing a lot of work with regards to recruitment, working with the recruitment areas, looking for placements ourselves, and we've just recruited someone for a 5-week placement to the business continuity team. We've also been working with the second year mechanical engineering students to do mock interviews to give them an understanding of what's expected of a CV, how an interview works, and giving them feedback on that. And we've been doing some work with Louise for the Head Start programme, where we supply our current graduate engineers and some young engineers to go and speak to the next future, a lot of sort of graduates, to let them know what progress has happened, how people got to the route they did and why they've actually chosen Wellstream.
It wasn't just college and university students that the Subsea Future Talent Project targeted. Several initiatives were developed to encourage school children to consider the subsea sector. The Energise Your Future event was held at the Metro Radio Arena in Newcastle for over 1,500 secondary school children in the region. The region's leading firms were well represented, with a series of interactive displays.
We got involved, basically we were looking at students at a school age, and we're trying to be some sort of influence before they actually take their options. We set up some interactive displays and some models that they could actually get involved in and try to encourage some of the offshore environment as well as some good technical skills in pneumatics and circuits.
In November 2009, Newcastle University hosted the Oceans of Opportunity event, attended by 200 school pupils aged 15 to 18 from 11 different schools. This was an opportunity for the students to learn more about the fantastic careers and courses on offer to them.
Study dual award science, which is like chemistry, biology and physics all in one GCSE. And I think I'm most interested in taking biology and chemistry at A-level and possibly take biology on to university or whatever. And I think I'd want to do something with marine biology now I've seen this.
When you think of like taking a career in science, you don't really think how many options you're going to have basically, but you can see like with all the different things I have here, there's quite a few different options and I didn't really know there were that many to choose from, so it's interesting.
It's been really good. It's kind of highlighted lots of different areas that you could work in and kind of made me think about what I would like to do personally and what is available to me.
IHC Engineering Business Limited has been just one of the companies actively involved in the Subsea Future Talent Project, and engineers from the firm worked with pupils at Hurst Park Middle School in Ashington. In association with the Wansbeck Education Enterprise Network, a project was developed for the students to design and build a replica sea plough. This involved engineers from IHC Engineering Business Limited working with students at their school over several weeks to develop a number of designs, which were then built and tested at Newbiggin Beach.
The brief was to make maths more interesting, and I think engineering does make maths more interesting. This project we designed for the kids to make a cable plough, which is a sort of mainstay product that IHC Engineering Business makes. So it was for them to design a concept all the way through, using maths a lot of the time, to design a plough that's going to dig a trench on the beach.
The scheme was so successful it attracted interest both regionally and nationally, and is now going to be offered to other schools in the region. It was also a big hit with the participants.
It's kind of fun. It's fun. I think it's worth coming out with this one.
What about you?
I think it's kind of good that we're doing stuff like this, so we're getting to do more stuff with maths and science and all that.
When you were designing them, you had to include loads of measurements and stuff, and we're better at adding up the math 3D shapes and isometric drawings and stuff. We're better at all that now.
The winning design was rewarded at a presentation ceremony. Importantly, the Subsea Future Talent Project will also leave a legacy for those young people and many more in the region. A media resource has been created, a data bank of case studies and video reports documenting the work since January 2009.
I'm Charlotte Pugh. I'm a graduate design engineer and I work for IHC Engineering Business.
But the biggest legacy of all will be if some of those young people who have been helped and inspired by the work of the Subsea Future Talent Project do go on and make their career in the sector. This journey is only just beginning.
I've learnt that it's a lot about listening to what firms need.
Working with the university has actually helped a lot because they know now what we want and we know what they can offer.
It's been a great opportunity for us to forge some good links with the college and the university.
I can see more rounded engineers being able to walk straight into the industry.
It is a really good integrated industry, which is one of the great success stories in North East England.
Though the project's now coming to an end, we certainly don't view that the engagement's coming to an end. There are so many more areas that we'll still look to explore with the firms.